Welcome to Sideshow Live Deals and Reveals. Get ready for some giveaways.
Be sure to be signed into your Sideshow account, and if you don't already have one, you can make one by following the link on your screen.
Remember to like this video. When we reach 1,000 likes, we're going to be doing a giveaway.
Sideshow presents Pulp Vixens. Enter a world of kitten-heeled killers fighting a sinister shadow organization. High stakes and highly classified action. Meet the Pulp Vixens. Episode 1, Mr. Sin. Featuring Ursula Strand, a stunning starlet facing down a madman, monster, mastermind. Can she act innocent with the villain closing in? Find out in Mr. Sin. Pulp Vixens, Episode 2, Deep Down, featuring Hawana Kalili. This is No Day at the Beach. A dancer dives into her family's past and finds secrets under the surface in Deep Down. They're putting the fatal in femme fatale. Watch your back. The Pulp Vixens are on the job.
Welcome to Sideshow Live. Get ready for some deals, reveals, and giveaways.
I'm still here.
on Sideshow Live. We'll be taking a look at some of the most heroic new statues, unearthing a new 6th scale figure of the ghost with the most, and celebrating the season with romantic giveaways. And now, your hosts, Guy Klender and Amy Chase.
Hey everybody, I'm Amy Chase.
I'm Guy Klender.
And welcome to Sideshow Live. We are so excited to be here back with you guys to show you an entire new month's worth of amazing reveals. We've got some deals and some other surprises for you.
Absolutely. Now, last month, we had a 1,000-like giveaway for the Hydra Stomper. Now, we didn't quite get there, but what we want to do right now is we're going to allow you to continue to enter for this all the way through February 15th at 11:59 Pacific Standard Time.
Yes, because we challenged you guys to hit 1,000 likes while we were live on the broadcast, and while we didn't hit it while we were live, you guys continued to watch the show, support the episode, and we eventually got there, so we promised we'd do that ongoing giveaway. So you don't have to rush off right now, but you can go to side.show/raffle stomper to enter for your chance to win this incredible Hydra Stomper by Hot Toys.
Now, that does not mean we don't want to do a giveaway right now up at the top of the show. Now, Amy said we are celebrating the love of Sideshow and the love of collectibles. So we're going to do that with a lovely pair from our partners at Enesco. It's the Jack and Sally piece.
I absolutely love what Enesco is doing with these pieces, and if you guys love it too and want to enter for your chance to win, use hashtag Nightmare space I agree. You need to be chatting live in the comments here, so hashtag Nightmare space I agree to enter for your chance to win. Now, the I agree is agreeing to the terms and conditions at side.show/contest, so you can check those out there. But this is really exciting. We are in the middle of Valentine's week, or the start, I guess, of Valentine's week, which is the middle of our week. We're starting the Sideshow The Love event as well, which is our way to celebrate not only the love of collecting, but also the love of some of our favorite fictional characters, you know, the best couples, pairings, whether it's friends, family, lovers, and we wanted to commemorate that with a giveaway at the top of our show.
Absolutely, and make sure to register for the event. That way you're going to get $5 absolutely free, boom, added to your account immediately.
Yes.
$5 to spend on stuff.
$5 in Sideshow rewards, so you guys can check that out. Your Sideshow account is going to be your, command central terminal, the place where you can access your orders, your reward points. You can score reward points on your orders. And you can also make sure that you're subscribed to our newsletter and our marketing updates, so you guys will get all that information there. But this is a perfect time to join in Sideshow The Love, side.show/love, and we have some deals running through the week that we will also be talking about a little bit later in the show today. But let's talk about what this show is,
Absolutely.
Sideshow Live.
Absolutely. Sideshow Live, what we're going to be doing here, we're going to be showing you some world premieres of some brand new items. We're going to tell you about things that are available to be pre-ordered. We're going to talk to you about the development of things and how those are coming along. We're also going to talk about what's arrived in the warehouse and shipping off to you immediately. And as Amy mentioned, we are also going to have some deals. So stay tuned to the very end.
Yes, so throughout the show, we want to know what you guys want to know. So shout out your comments and questions in the chats. If you've got any questions, compliments, or you want to see things closer. Yeah, we love those. Make sure our moderators will get them to the studio team, and we will be doing our best to answer every single question for you guys, because we have a lot of really fun stuff today, so you'll want to make sure that you are completely tuned in to all of that. And if you're just joining us, if you don't know who Sideshow is, we are Sideshow. We are celebrating our 30th anniversary this year, so I mean, that's
30
pretty
years.
exciting.
Some of us have been collecting that long. Some of us just celebrated our 30th birthday. So, yes, Sideshow has been doing things for over 30 years now. From statues to 6th scale to life-size replicas to art prints, and you're going to see a lot of really cool ones with those today. Now, I think we're coming up on having a winner for our Jack and Sally. Now, I did say this is Jack and Sally, but it's also Zero.
It is also
Zero in the doghouse. I love that.
These Enesco pieces are beautiful. They're designed to look like woodcuts, so you're getting all of that fun detail. There's even some fun little details they added to Zero's little sheet there to match the little curled mountain backdrop. But we do have a winner. Congratulations to Frogstar Fighter in the YouTube chats. Thank you for participating. This is just the start of our awesome show, but Frogstar Fighter, you are taking home the Jack and Sally statue by Enesco. Make sure to chat with our mods. They'll tell you how to claim that. And if you guys are watching live, again, remember, we love those likes, so make sure you're liking this video. Make sure you're commenting live in the chats as well, because we want to hear from you. We want to know what you want to hear about, and that is your opportunity to enter the live giveaways that we have, of course, with those terms and conditions at side.show/contest.
Now, this next piece, Amy, is so cool, you got to say it 3 times. It is just that cool. We are going to let you take a video peek at this piece right now. So let's take a look.
It's showtime! Sideshow's Beetlejuice 6-scale figure is dressed to impress. Crafted on a fully articulated body, the fast-talking ghoul comes with a variety of swap-out hands and accessories. Packed with personality and screen-accurate details, this figure is a must-have for fans of Tim Burton's Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice!
Yes, that's right. She said it 3 times, which means it's happening, it's real. Here he is. This, by Sideshow, the brand new 1/6 scale figure of Beetlejuice.
I couldn't be more excited about this piece. I adore the film. I saw the Broadway musical. I absolutely love everything Beetlejuice. And here we are with the ghost with the most in 6-scale form. He looks absolutely incredible.
I'm digging it. The fact of the matter is, of course, with 6 scale, you are able to articulate and pose and change them. So you're going to have swap out hands. He is going to have a very important accessory, which is what, Amy?
The handbook for the recently deceased.
Absolutely. Of course, he's going to have that accessory. But right now, let's take a look at that portrait.
I can almost hear him snorting. Like I just,
Now, what you'll notice about that portrait is this is not sculpted hair. This is all soft hair.
Yes,
Take a look.
synthetic. You've got the nice layering. You can see all of it's not just that straw yellow, but you're getting some of that mildewy green throughout the back as well. This is feathered. This is fabulous. It's just absolutely disgusting.
It is spectacular. And of course, stripes are slimming. And that's why you're going to do it. But what I just noticed about him, and of course I've seen the movie a number of times. You think I'd notice this on it? Is that he's like bedazzled his tie? Do you see that the little right there on the tie there? You got that. Bing, yeah, oh yeah, there you go. Catching the light. Now that's. I need a slimming suit. Stripes would probably do it all the way down to those boots. And of course, they've done just the right amount of aging on there as going through the graveyard.
Yes, and now we know that this guy, even though he promised he wouldn't do 2 shows a week anymore, he's got a big movie sequel coming up as well. I cannot wait to see. I'm most excited that we can stop every 3 years getting the rumors of a Beetlejuice sequel news articles, because it's happening.
we said it 3 times, right? And now we're getting a figure and we're getting a movie. To learn more about this one here and to be notified when this is pre-ordering, make sure to go to side.show/Beetle.
Yes, and now this you guys are seeing is the prototype, because we are so excited to have it here in the studio for you guys. So as you got to see in the feature video, you got to see some of those accessories, but for full details of what this piece is going to come with, you want to make sure to RSVP to be notified about that. I mean, this is amazing. He just looks straight out of the miniature set in Barbara and Adam's house. Just so much fun, and you're going to have a lot of ways to pose him and really get fun with it. He even comes with like a little nail file, just to make sure that his claws are nice and sharp. And like, one of the things that I love about monster makeup and the original design done by V. Neil, the nail beds are like inflamed. He's got the dirt and that in the nail beds.
Kind of the red swollen area, and of course has that ring there on the finger. And there you see in the palm, he still has a little bit of that the cloth of grease. There's so many things in the little details that, of course, they've gone back to Warner Brothers and worked with them as far as being able to look at the original outfits to recreate these. It's absolutely spectacular. Not one that you want to miss.
Yes, so at Mandy Me in the YouTube chat is asking, does he come with anything? Yes, so as we got to see in that feature video and in some of those gallery images, he's going to have the handbook for the recently deceased. He's going to have a number of swap out hands as well for interacting with his different accessories. He'll have a nail file, and I do believe he comes with his many, many wristwatches as well.
I believe he does. I think he's going to have all that, and of course, going to have spectacular display with the box. I know that sounds unique, but Sideshow really goes out of their way to make sure that the box art is also a displayable kind of piece displayed next to it, or just on its own looks fantastic.
Yes, and if you recently pre-ordered our David from the Lost Boys 6-scale figure, our graphic arts team is doing fabulous work designing these retro, almost VHS-inspired box covers, so you're going to have a lot of fun displaying these pieces, even with their boxes. Now, at Arthur Alvarez is asking, when does he go up for pre-order? Now, I don't have the exact date, but again, if you RSVP to be notified at side.show/Beetle, you can choose your notification method with an email or an SMS message, and you will be notified the day it goes up for pre-order. It's coming very soon. I know that for sure, but I don't have the exact date for you. And maybe our mods in the chat do, but again, RSVPing is absolutely key. I know that this will be a day one for me.
Absolutely. And that's why you're going to want to make sure that you're RSVP'd. You're signed up for the newsletter. These pieces are obviously very well loved and very well desired. So you want to be on
limited edition.
Exactly. You want to be able to jump on that. And the newsletter is the best way. There's a lot of ways to keep in contact with us here at Sideshow from our app. That is a spectacular community as well.
Side.show/join us.
Yes. The newsletter, the blog, which I read daily because there's new stuff every day on that. Did you know that?
I mean, I may have had a little something to do with that,
well,
but yes.
But there's always new things in there. So make sure that you're RSVP'd and signed up. That way you're going to know about these new pieces.
Because if you got demons running all through you and you want to get those pesky humans out of your house, maybe they don't like your collection, then you're going to want to bring this guy home because he'll do a thing or two about that for you.
Absolutely. Now, Amy, look. Up in the sky, it's a new reveal.
Oh my goodness. Let's take a closer look with a spotlight video and we'll be right back. Hey everybody, welcome back. We are here with the last son of Krypton.
Look at the scale of this piece. Now, Superman has been around a long time, and he's, of course, been something that Sideshow has done a number of times. But this flight pose is, I believe, not only the tallest Superman we've seen, but perhaps the tallest premium format Sideshow has done.
I think between him and our recent Green Lantern, there's definitely a DC fight for the flight.
Exactly. We're going high now. We're going high on these.
So this is our new Superman premium format figure. This was sculpted by the Kacharik brothers, and we'll talk a little bit about their work with Sideshow in a minute. This prototype was painted by Bernie Esquivel, and as Guy mentioned, this is 34 inches tall from the bottom of the base to the top of his fist, about 18 inches wide when all of the cape is taken into account, and about 15 inches deep. So this one is really a showstopper, a centerpiece, and is going to take up a lot of space in your collection, so make sure you're prepared.
Now, Amy mentioned the cape. This cape is fully sculpted and fully painted.
And I think that's one of the hallmarks of the Kacharik brothers' sculpture, especially. And Bernie did such a fabulous job with the highlights and lowlights of this piece. But if you guys are familiar with the Kacharik brothers or not, they've done a number of our Star Wars mythos pieces as well, namely that Asajj Ventress, who has the beautiful red costume with all of the kind of flowing capes and kind of skirts there. And I think that part of the storytelling, the fabric, really, adds a lot of dimension and character to it, especially with a character like Superman, whose own cape has its own version of an origin story. It's part of the character, and it is as much a character as the Man of Steel himself.
Absolutely. And when you talk about what they're doing in paint to create a light source, to create those shadows, and all the intricacies, it looks beautiful, looks absolutely natural, but of course the thought and the effort that went into that. And that's also done in the muscles all throughout the leg, and there, of course, you see in the my God, the guy's got like a 9-pack there.
Well, they grow them different in Smallville.
Exactly, and you're going to have that raised Superman S there on the chest and that upward look of the face. Speaking
of the raised and the upward look of the face, we do have some alternate angle images of the portrait, so you guys can see that. It's a little difficult in the studio here to have a different angle, but if you guys want to take a closer look at that portrait as well, we've got some gallery images so you guys can see how truly up and away this piece is flying in your collection.
Absolutely. Now, you did see in that, and then, of course, as you're seeing it here, this incredible bass and kind of that lift off. You're getting that power and that energy, of course, not just in the raised fist, but coming all the way from there. And that paint scheme that Bernie did with the cape kind of continues down into that kind of, well, we'll say cloud formation.
Yes, and there's semi-translucent elements as well, so there's a nice light pass-through of these pieces. You can get a little bit of, theatrical lighting, so you can see the wisps of cloud trail. And then you've got that almost kind of Krypton themed like launch pad. It feels like it belongs in the Fortress of Solitude, or it could just be a very scientific piece of platforming there. But those metallic blues really complement and blend in nicely with the cloud formation that you mentioned. And one of the things that I love looking at this piece is it's almost a before and after, unintentionally, but Sideshow's always pushing storytelling with our own releases. But if you've already got that call to action Superman where he's just about to take off, you've got a very cool dynamic forward motion piece, and then you can bring this one home and have the upward flight.
So we have our horizontal piece, because that's a long way, but we're pushing the envelopes here.
We are, and I hope super moderator Jesse in the chat also agrees with us that we've got some really cool Superman storytelling options here. And if you want to bring this piece home, he is up for RSVP, so he's not up for pre-order just yet, but you want to go to side.show/superpf, and again, you can be notified when this goes up for pre-order. You'll get your news bulletin from Clark Kent himself, and you can choose the email notification or the SMS, whichever method you prefer for us to get in contact with you.
Absolutely. Make sure to add Superman to your collection. Jesse, of course, this means you. Now, we have another brand new piece rolling in to the studio here, one of Amy's favorites. So let's take a look at a highlight of a brand new Dazzler piece.
All right, now we are here with a fabulous disco duo. These pieces are sold separately, but don't they just look amazing together? We've got the Dazzler premium format figure and the Dazzler fine art print by artist Lucas Wernick.
I love this print. There's so much going on with it, obviously the motion and all, but look at how luminescent it is. Now here at Sideshow, the art prints are done in a number of different ways on canvas, paper, all kind of things. You'd think this was done on a piece of foil. It sparkles so much, but no, this is a traditional lithograph.
Yes, so this is on giclée paper. It is done with archival quality inks. This is an original illustration created by Lucas Wernick to accompany the Dazzler premium format figure. Now, he is one of Marvel's, I believe they call them Stormbreakers, or kind of their upcoming class of featured artists. I believe he was either last year or 2022, but definitely making waves in the Marvel universe. And now we've got this incredible Dazzler piece. This print is limited to an edition size of only 200 pieces. And again, it's sold separately from the premium format figure, but makes such an amazing companion. And as you guys are seeing here in the studio, this is the custom framed edition. So you get that beautiful double matte design with the matching blue accent chosen. It comes with hanging hardware ready to display, and it will come with a piece of framing grade acrylic over the front. We don't have that here in the studio today, but you guys will have that ready for display in your home. All you have to do is the hard labor of deciding where the heck to hang it.
Now, speaking of sparkle, look at this one. This is nuts.
This piece is unbelievable, and I wish you guys could all be in the studio right here with us to see it. We're going to do our best to show you everything, because you will be absolutely blinded by the light of this Dazzler piece. There are so many different types of sparkles, metallics, pearlescence, luminescence going on this piece. But of course, it's Dazzler herself, the disco queen, everybody's favorite mutant who can convert sound into light, and that is exactly what she's doing here at her own cosmic roller disco. First of all, I just want to call attention to this beautiful suit. This was painted by Kat Sepene. This piece has all of that iridescent rainbow you are seeing just from the back and forth. It is just, I've never seen this used on one of our PFs before, and I'm mesmerized by it.
I believe this is a brand new style. We've never done this before. And the way in which this is going to catch the light. Now at home in some of my displays, I do have those LED lights, and one of the functions is disco.
Really?
So that allows to switch between different colored lights, and I'm real curious how she's going to look with that going. It's going to feel like a roller derby.
Always a fun time at Casa Clender over there. And as you guys are seeing, she's giving you your own personal private concert. She's got her microphone in hand at the very top with a starburst of her power in action. And then as we transition down, I mean, first of all, that fabulous hair. Check that out. There are gold metallics in her hair, so you are catching those really nice highlights as well. She's got all of her disco-themed accessories. And then I love this little star trail as we travel down, and she's rolling her way onto the stage, into the cosmic arena here. She's got amazing roller skates. I will say they gave her the aluminum plates, so that's how you know it's fancy. And they have that metallic disco ball look to them as well.
The way this is going to pop. Now you talked about the little stars and everything. Now I guess you'd say hidden throughout, kind of all in the trails, and then on the base, there's even little kind of glowing little spots there, little stars.
If we could get a little bit closer on some of this cosmic ripple, I mean, you're seeing a planetary disco party with the Kirby crackle all throughout, but in these swirls of the cosmic star trail, you actually do have painted star designs, so you are going to see some of those bursts as well. There's an internal glitter to the cast as well, but you're just getting all of these different layers of sparkle and beaming and brilliant lights going on throughout this piece. From head to toe, you can really tell that our designers and the painters and the artists who worked on this had an absolute blast with it.
Now that wisp that's going around in kind of the front of the blue planetary system, that almost looks like it's semi-translucent, like there's also light that can pass through there.
Yes, and on the ends of the kind of cosmic star trails that she's running her fingers through, you've also got that element going as well.
So you recommend that I do use my little disco light
100%.
version for all of that?
If you've got a disco light setting and you don't use it, then what's it there for?
What is it there for? Kevin Carranz, I hope I'm saying that right, has asked, the back muscles on the outfit
is art.
Is absolute art. I believe that's more of a comment than a question, but you're absolutely right. And again, you talked about the paint. When you're doing those skin tones, and the different variations to get that, you can't go in one solid color, and yet, bam, it looks so natural.
Well, look, with the skating, I'm sure that Dazzler never skips leg day, but you've always got to make sure to work those arms as well and keep them toned, and she's probably, dancing around a lot as well. Now, the dimensions on this piece are very fun and interesting, and you'll want to make sure that you have a lot of space for them in your collection. She's about 31.25 inches tall, so coming in just a little bit under that Superman that we just saw, but this is a nice tall piece. She's about 13.4 inches wide and about 16 deep from the front end of her cosmic trail to the back there. So you're going to have a lot of fun with this piece. Again, if you've got a disco setting, you might as well use it. This piece would look great on a turntable, especially with all of that great motion. And again, a beautiful pairing with the two-dimensional art print. These pieces are sold separately, but both are available on our website right now. I believe the art print is in stock and the Dazzler PF is up for pre-order. So you can check that out by following the link on your screen, side.show/Dazzler, and I believe that will take you to both pieces. So you can add them to your collection as you see fit.
Now, we have another premium format coming right up, featuring the young hero, Peter Parker. So let's take a quick look at that and be right back with it here in studio.
What's up, web slingers? Today we've got a brand new reveal. This is Sideshow's new Spider-Man premium format figure. Let's take a closer look. This piece is fully sculpted and depicts a classic Peter Parker. But trouble's brewing in the Big Apple, and artists have brought Peter's Spidey senses to life. A range of green and purple colors tinge his vision of the Sinister Six: Doc Ock, Electro, Kraven the Hunter, Mysterio, Vulture, and Sandman. This amazing comic interpretation measures over 20 inches tall, 14 inches wide, and 14 inches deep. To check out this piece, swing on over to Sideshow.com. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to let your geek side show.
Hey everybody, welcome back. You're watching Sideshow Live. I'm Amy Chase.
I'm Guy Klender.
And we've been going over some of the brand new reveals from Sideshow here. So if you missed any and you're just joining us, feel free to hop back in that video. But we've got even more reveals, deals, and surprises coming your way, including, I mean, it's pretty hard to surprise Peter Parker with that Spidey sense, but we're going to surprise everybody here with a little giveaway real quick.
Absolutely. Right now, we are going to be giving away the Spider-Man and Mary Jane art print. We're going to put up a picture that you can take a look at that.
Don't you just love?
I love all the use of reds in this particular piece.
Yes.
Now, to enter for this one, you're going to go hashtag Mary Jane space I agree.
Yes, and that is in our YouTube chat. So if you are commenting live, hashtag Mary Jane space I agree. You are agreeing to the terms and conditions at side.show/contest. And one lucky person is going to get their chance to win the Spidey and Mary Jane art print by Greg Smallwood. This is a Giclée version of the print. I mean, of course, you got to have the upside down kiss. And sorry, Gwen Stacy fans, this one's for Peter and MJ. But we do have Peter and another amazing. Well, it's not a pairing so much as.
Absolutely. I believe we talked about Superman being one of the tallest ones. I believe this is probably the most characters we've seen on a premium format. There are 7 here.
Yes, there are.
First up, let's take a look at this and talk about what exactly is going on here.
Yes, so this is Peter Parker using his Spidey sense to track down the Sinister Six, making trouble in the friendly neighborhood. The artists really wanted to pay tribute to this incredible and iconic rogues gallery of Spider-Man, of course, the Sinister Six. And what better way to get all of them referenced in a piece than to show his spider sense in action. So this is an artistic interpretation of that iconic ability in action.
It's really neat because I think most times I'm used to, in the panels, Spidey has the sense and you're really getting that kind of like radiating lines around it. But to have this kind of a ghostly vision, shall we say, in these greens and purples. Taking a look, of course, we're going to start with Doc Ock up there. What a wonderful haircut
Classic.
that gentleman has chosen to go with. Next to him, Electro.
Right there.
Working our way down, talk about this one. I'm going to spin it around so you're going to see it from different angles.
Such a unique way that the artists have chosen to capture the reflectivity of Mysterio's dome here. You guys can see they've sculpted the entire swirl, the smoke swirl within his mask there, but they've also sculpted and three-dimensionalize the element of the reflective shine on it.
Absolutely, that's a really unique design. Now there's a bald gentleman. I can relate to that. So of course going to have Vulture.
But for someone with incredible facial hair who's really also into furs, we've got Kraven the Hunter here and his lion vest on the back there. You're getting all of that,
Wow.
We'll say for the purposes of this statue, it's 100% cruelty-free, but none of these guys are cruelty-free.
None of them are
cruelty-free. If you think about it.
And number 6 on the Sinister Six, right down there.
Sandman.
Wow, Sandman. This is...
He's turning into like a unique
he's almost like becoming the wisp that creates the rest of them up there and begins that swirl. Again, in those greens and purples, which... I didn't really realize until looking at this piece how many of the Sinister Six villains are actually kind of in that color already.
Oh yeah, I think all of them except for Kraven have green in their costumes.
Absolutely. Now, of course, those are the Sinister Six, but the guy right dead center in the red and blue, of course, Peter Parker. I absolutely love this look. This is that younger kind of more first editions and early Spider with the really large eyes there, the muscles in the legs, and just always that kind of acrobatic and incredible flexibility that they have.
Seriously, and the classic colors pop again, as you mentioned, against the kind of miasma of the Sinister Six there. And as we mentioned with the traditional depictions of the 2D, this is one of the advantages of the creative space of adding a third dimension to these characters, and so you really get this unique representation of that. And you can tell Peter Parker is just thinking like, that's the old Parker luck. Whether or not all 6 of them are spread across the city, but he just can sense it, or they've all teamed up against him, he's definitely got some serious cleanup to do.
Yeah, they may all be having shawarma together. So,
Yeah, I mean, they might.
You never know. But nonetheless, there's 6 he's going to have to deal with. And all of this is on top of that wonderful New York skyline, where we get that brick in the top of it. There's a lot of cracking and aging, a little bit of demolishedness. And there's, again, I always love that the bases kind of begin that story and almost become the origin. And of course, New York plays such an important role in Spider-Man. To have it start with that, to then go up into that curve, to have him moving towards, there's so much movement going on with this particular one.
Yes, there is. And now we talked, with size, dimension, the representation of characters. He's about, this is about over 20 inches tall, just a hair over 20. And the base kind of has a square dimension to it. So the height, the width and the depth, are 14 inches each as well. So you're going to get a nice kind of solid platform for Spidey and his Sinister Six.
Now, we do have a question in the chats. JJ Joe has asked about, hi JJ, have asked about Spidey and the webbing and that kind of the black lines on there. Are they sculpted? Or are they just painted? No, those are carved in there and then, of course, done with a paint layer. So they are actually in there.
Yes, so they are carved into the sculpt. You get that nice kind of depth to them as well. And I do like the way that the depth is shallow, but you do catch light and shadow again to really kind of bring that comic book vibrancy to life.
Absolutely. And then that spider emblem on the chest and the one on the back are raised off a little bit.
Yes, they are.
As though Peter kind of hands. I bet Peter had to have great sewing ability because he did make his own suit. Right?
He did, and he had to repair it a number of times.
A number of times. Now, in order to get this one here, you're going to go to side.show/sin6. That's the numeric 6.
Yes, Sin 6. And this is up for pre-order right now, so you can check out all the product details, all the fun storytelling that goes along with this piece right now on our website over at side.show/sin6.
Now, Amy, do we have a winner yet for our art print?
That's a great question. We're going to get that on the web for you just a moment. I'm sure you guys are all very anticipating the results for our MJ and Spidey Greg Smallwood print.
The upturn of her smile there and the dart of the eyes is just so fun. And the use of red, even though it's kind of one color red, and you go in from like that mask and then of course his suit to the red background to the red in the hair, it's a really unique use of a single color that oddly enough allows it to be 3 different areas.
It really reminds me of I think they were the Tim Sale, like Spider-Man Blue and Spider-Man, the covers of those.
Exactly.
But we do have a winner of this amazing Upside Down Kiss. Congratulations to @Dave Bassoon. Dave Bassoon, you are taking home the Spider-Man and Mary Jane fine art print for your collection, because we are in the middle of Sideshow the Love, or I guess it's the beginning of Sideshow the Love. I'm all off on my weekdays. We're in our Sideshow the Love event, celebrating not only the love of collecting and our love of pop culture, but the love that the characters have for each other and some of the most iconic couples in pop culture. So you are taking home an undeniable fan favorite. Congratulations, Dave.
Congratulations on that art print. Now, Sideshow does a number of different art prints in a number of different ways. We've seen them last show. We showed one off. We've shown them being done on aluminum. We've done them on canvas, but we're also doing them on wood. And to show you how we do that process, we have a highlight video for you right now.
One of the more unique product types we produce are woodblock prints. To create our woodblocks, first we print the art onto a durable fabric. The fabric is perfectly fitted and trimmed to the solid wood face, then it's dry mounted using archival adhesives. Each block is finished with hanging hardware, but they also stand up, making them great display pieces for a desk or shelves. We intentionally designed these to have a smaller footprint, making it easy to mix and match multiple pieces and build a collection that's perfect for any space.
Now, I just love seeing those art print processes, and you guys can explore more about all the different ways that we offer art prints, not only by checking out the art print section on our website, but staying tuned to this awesome segment, because we are showing you not only a pair of products, but a pair of pairs. We've got some iconic Catwoman and Batman pieces. This is the Catwoman and Batman fine art print by Julian Totino Tedesco, and then we're pairing it alongside Sideshow's diorama of the same couple. The diorama is waitlisted, but we're showing you a look of what this could look like in your collection if you've already ordered this and you want to order the art print.
Absolutely, because Sideshow has been doing this kind of with a piece and the art. Sometimes they're almost identical, other times they're just kind of, right now there's a Superman and Lois, correct?
Yes, so if you guys are DC fans as well, you can check out the Superman and Lois diorama. So there is a 3-dimensional sculpt, and Julian Totino Tedesco also did a matching art print. So you can have a full collection of Tedesco's artwork on your wall for some of the most iconic DC duos. And as you were mentioning with the kind of storytelling, whether it's a before and after or almost identical pieces, this one we actually do get a little bit of before and after, so there is some movement between the pieces. Here we see Catwoman, who's about to ensnare Batman, who's doing his best to resist, of course, but they are in the rooftops of Gotham, surrounded by a couple of kittens. We've got a cloud of bats as well.
I like that they have their animal companions on this one here. Now, if we pan down a little further, we see a couple of individuals who happen to, happen to catch this wonderful romantic moment and look a bit shocked by it.
I absolutely love that. Whether or not that's just how Gotham gargoyles are, or they are loving this little bit of salacious rooftop gossip, there's even more personality all throughout that piece. So we've got that beautiful design there. You guys are seeing the custom framed edition as well, like we had with the Dazzler. You're going to have that custom double matte design with the specifically chosen accent color. You've got the framing hardware all set up with a wire hanger ready to go. And these prints also come with an authorized automated artist signature in the lower corner. And they are of a numbered limited edition. This one is a printer's proof, and you'll see that in the corner there, but yours will come with a number out of the limited edition. I believe this one will be 250 or 200 pieces, but we will announce that when it goes up for pre-order.
When they do that double matting, I think the thing that I find so unique is the thought process that must go into like choosing the alternate color.
Yes.
Because they didn't go with a dark color that kind of is the two of them, but more with that yellow warmth of the building and the gargoyles down here.
Yes, it helps really keep your eye inside of the image, and that warmth also comes through, as we can see in the diorama base as well, with a little bit of that environmental theatrical lighting. So you guys are getting the look of the illuminated from below kind of part of the church there, as you can see it. Just a really great detail that carries over and is included in that artwork. And as I mentioned with the before and after, the diorama does show that she has successfully kind of ensnared Batman there with her bullwhip. So you've got a little bit of variation between the two pieces. And again, the diorama is sold out right now. But if you did get it in your collection, this is what your collection could look like if you add the art print as well.
Was there ever any doubt that she'd snare him? Was there really ever any doubt?
You know, he plays hard to get. He's like, oh, I'm not interested.
Yeah, no, I'm not
it's
interested.
Forbidden.
Oh, okay.
But the gargoyles certainly have something to discuss.
They're well aware.
Now, there's also a canvas variant to the Catwoman and Batman art print. That will be available for pre-order when the Giclée goes up as well. You can go to side.show/BatCatPrint to RSVP to be notified when that goes up. But the canvas editions are also beautiful. Those come numbered and authorized, and those have a floating frame, so there's a border between the gallery-wrapped canvas and the edge of the frame. They're ready to hang, and they are varnished with a certified protective archival finish there as well.
On that canvas, it just gives it yet another element.
Yes, it adds a texture, a real texture to the image as well. And I just love Julian Totino Tedesco's artwork. He's done these original pieces for Sideshow, but he's also a highly sought-after variant artist for Marvel Comics and DC. So it's just really fun to be able to bring these pieces home to the collection. And again, if you also like Superman and Lois, there is a matching, it matches the diorama, and it also looks great with another DC couple by the same artist.
Now, when we talk about storytelling, Sideshow has gone and created all new stories. Now, last show, you got to see Chapter 1, Mr. Sin.
From our new Pulp Vixens line.
Absolutely, from the new Pulp Vixens.
That is up for pre-order right now. And Deep Down Episode 2 is coming very, very soon. So if you want to learn a little bit more about these ladies, we've got some declassified intel for you right now.
Let's take a look.
Sideshow presents Pulp Vixens. Enter a world of kitten-heeled killers fighting a sinister shadow organization. High stakes and highly classified action. Meet the Pulp Vixens. Episode 1, Mr. Sin. Featuring Ursula Strand, a stunning starlet facing down a madman, monster, mastermind. Can she act innocent with the villain closing in? Find out in Mr. Sin. Pulp Vixens, Episode 2, Deep Down, featuring Hawana Kalili. This is No Day at the Beach. A dancer dives into her family's past and finds secrets under the surface in Deep Down. They're putting the fatal in Femme Fatale. Watch your back. The Pulp Vixens are on the job.
Hey guys, welcome back. Now, we've shown you a ton of incredible reveals from Sideshow. You think we should reintroduce ourselves as well?
Absolutely.
Hey guys, I'm Amy Chase.
I'm Guy Klender, and welcome to Sideshow Live.
Yes, so this is our Sideshow Live Deals and Reveals show. And as I was just saying, you guys got to see a bunch of really exciting new Sideshow reveals. We had art prints, we had new premium formats, 6-scale figures, and more. But we're not the only people who are putting out new and exciting things all the time. We're going to talk a little bit about our distributed partners.
Absolutely. We are going to the stars. From Hot Toys, celebrating the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, a figure I cannot wait to pre-order, Han Solo. Let's take a look at that. Yes, Han in that wonderful vest and full-on swagger, but going to have that long trench coat as well. And movable eyes. This is something that Hot Toys has been doing, allowing you to change the gaze. And boy, when he looks into your eyes, you melt, right? Absolutely.
Yes.
Look at that guy.
I love that they're adding and evolving those elements of their figures. You know, again, always pushing the limits of what is possible with these collectibles and characters. And so to bring a new version of Han Solo with those rolling eyes, you'll really get, especially because the smolder is such an important part of his character. And, you know, the expression on his face, they've done just such a fabulous job with that, and having all the updated kind of accessories and environment pieces.
It's going to be very cool. Now we go from Star Wars to Star Trek by our partners at XO6. They've got 2 brand new ones coming up. Neelix from Voyager and Spock from Strange New Worlds. Yes, we are getting close to having the entire crew of Star Trek Voyager. I think we're 1, maybe 2 off.
Yes.
And that is just such a fun look. Now, in the Strange New Worlds, Amy, you and I talked a little bit about loving on this show. To finally have Spock like that, right?
Yes, so I mean, if you're a fan of those old scientists, TOS of course, you're going to want to bring home Lieutenant Spock here as we see him in his younger days. Of course, he does come with that all-important Vulcan salute styled hand. I love that that is a unique hand to that figure.
Absolutely. XO6 has been doing that with all of their Star Trek figures. They'll either do a very unique accessory or a very unique set of hands or swap outs. With Captain Janeway, they made it that she could put her hands on her hips, which is the way I displayed mine, which I think is fantastic.
Well, and now all they got to do is, if you already have Tuvok in your collection and you bring home Neelix, you got to find a way to Tuvix them, or maybe not. I know that's a little bit morally complicated, but could be an extra figure.
Absolutely. Now, those are going to be ones that are pre-ordering, but here at the warehouse, things have arrived, and they are shipping out to those of you who have already ordered. We've got a couple of them.
Yes, indeed. If you are collecting the Mighty Nine over at Critical Role, you can be bringing home Caleb Widogast very, very soon. He is shipping soon, and you guys can see the unboxing and assembling of this piece at side.show/unboxcaleb. If you need a little firepower in your collection. Now, I know that we also have Ford, Jester, and Bo, his other teammates, and the rest of the Mighty Nine are up for pre-order. So again, he's not sold out just yet, but you'll want to make sure to grab him, because I know a lot of Vox Machina has sold out already. So if the Mighty Nine is your found family, you're going to want to make sure to bring him home.
And yes, for those heavy metal fans, we have been loving on the design of these, and to see these, yes, Amy is right. It is the Power Slave from Iron Maiden. Let's take a look at that one. Now, this is waitlisted. It is important when you're pre-ordering. If you, oh shucks, I missed out on the window, add your name to the wait list. You may still be able to get one of these.
It's never a guarantee, but that is the best way to let us know that you want a piece. So if we do find more or there are cancellations, we can make them available to you. But if you did get this piece in your collection, congratulations. Power Slave will be on its way to you very, very soon, and you will have that incredible Iron Maiden collab in your collection very shortly.
Absolutely. Now, of course, Amy talked about at the top of the show. This was reveals. We've done a lot of those, but it was also deals. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Yes, as we've been talking about throughout the show, we want to show you the love, we're sideshowing the love, and we're celebrating pairings, our favorite characters, dynamic duos, all throughout. So we've got a buy one, get one 50% off deal for Sideshow the Love that will be running through Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. So if you got a last-minute Valentine's Day gift in mind, that is the perfect time to grab that. You can go side.show/love, and that is buy one, get one 50% off on select in-stock product, like, you know, some of these brothers here. We've got
brothers from the Bad Batch, Bambo, and a buy one, get one. That's good dealing. That's good dealing. Now, those deals are going through 11:59 Pacific Standard Time, February 14th. But every single day here at Sideshow, we have deals.
Yes.
Every single day.
There's always a reason to check back.
Exactly. But these are our daily deals, and they only go for 24 hours. Bam. At that point, they're done, and all brand new deals come up. Today, one of the featured items is the Hot Toys Mark V suit up. Amy, you can display that in about 5 or 6 different ways, and all the pieces kind of move on him. It's spectacular. We love that scene in the movie where he uses the case to suit up, and now you can do it with a 6-scale figure.
Yes, so go to side.show/deals to see today's deals, again, which expire at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time tonight. But there's a reason to check back tomorrow because that's even more daily deals. And you'll find deals up to 50% off. You never know what's going to be there. So there is a reason to check back and just make sure, see if you can snag some of your favorites because we know that you'll love those deals. So if you want to sideshow the love to yourself or your shelf, you're going to want to grab some of those deals. But if you don't believe us about how serious we are about those daily deals, we got a little bit of a spotlight video on our daily deals program just so you can learn a little bit more. And really, 24 hours means 24 hours. So let's take a look at that video and we'll be right back.
Every 24 hours, pop culture collectors and fans find exclusive daily deals up to 50% off. But after that time, those deals disappear forever. The clock is ticking. Daily deals at Sideshow. What will you add to your collection?
Hey everybody, welcome back. All right, we've covered reveals, we've covered the deals. What else is there to talk about?
Well, what we should be talking about is the 3 in front of us and the vision we have in front of us of 3 from WandaVision, and we're going to be giving away these figures to 3 people in our chats.
Wow.
What you're going to do, hashtag WandaVision space I agree. WandaVision, all one word. One of you is going to have the vision, Vision, and Wanda.
Because what is a giveaway if not love persevering? We love you guys and want to do some awesome giveaways. So again, hashtag WandaVision in the chat. These are going to be 3 separate prizes. So 3 lucky people will each take home one of the figures chosen at random by our moderators and how we get the information.
Absolutely.
So if you want to win, if you want to enter for a chance to win any of these, you're going to throw your hat in the ring with that hashtag space I agree. And that is the terms and conditions at side.show/contest. So again, we're going to share the love, we're going to sideshow the love, and 3 lucky people will each take home one of these 3 figures.
Now, we've had a lot of things showing up today on the show.
Yes, we did.
Exactly. And we've got more things going on with this event coming right up.
Yes. So if you guys didn't join us through the whole show, or you did and you want to go all the way back to, 45 an hour ago to refresh yourselves, we got to announce and show off our new Beetlejuice 6-scale figure. I'm so excited about this.
Oh, yeah. Take a look at that.
Oh, man.
Absolutely spectacular. That backdrop, all made by our video team, giving me a lot of ideas. But of course, there's how he's going to look just standing there on a shelf.
Yes, our photography and multimedia teams love to really emphasize and show you guys the world these characters come from. So we hope that you enjoy those little spotlight videos, those teasers, and all of that kind of stuff because, we like to have as much fun with these figures. They are things that we like to play with. And so setting up those sets for the glamour shots. I mean, I don't know if you could call Beetlejuice's photos glamorous, but you know what I mean.
I think glamour shot makes sense.
Just wanted to give a shout out to our photography and multimedia teams who build those awesome sets and put those characters in the worlds and hopefully give you guys some storytelling ideas for your collection as well. You can RSVP to be notified about that piece going up for pre-order at side.show/Beetle.
Then we went up, up, and away with the tallest statue. We think it's the tallest statue by Sideshow, and that's the brand new Superman premium format.
Yes, and that was sculpted by the Kucharik brothers, painted by Bernie Escobar, and that measures a whopping 34 inches tall for a premium format figure that is quarter scale. It's about 18 inches wide as well. Again, another really cool vertical piece that if you've got Green Lantern on pre-order, who is highly limited edition to only 550 pieces, you want to maybe pair up some super flyers in your DC collection.
Absolutely.
You can RSVP to be notified when Superman goes up for pre-order at side.show/superpf as well.
God, I mean, so many things. Now, Amy, again, we said there were so many things. Was there one that stood out for you? I have an idea. Was there one that stood out?
If I had to give another one an encore performance, I love that Dazzler, and seeing it with the art print was so phenomenal. Again, one of those things that is just another way that Sideshow encourages the collection and the display. But I freaking love this Dazzler piece. I mean, there are so many different ways that she sparkles, like not only just her personality and her beautiful smile, but like genuinely, there's the iridescence, we've got the kind of metallics, we've got that reflective disco ball surface from head to toe, and I'm actually really jealous of her roller skates, so this one is a must pre-order. The art print also comes in aluminum. There is a variant, and I believe that is still available, so if you want to get that on the HD aluminum for Dazzler, it's the closest that we can get to her mutant power of turning sound into light, but we've turned art into even more vibrant display pieces for you.
That's going to be so cool looking.
I just love it so much. How about you?
You know, it's a hard one because we did some 6 scales and some reveals of those, and normally you'd think I'd go there, but the premium format for Spider-Man, because I'm so used to seeing on the panel as I read the comic, Spidey's sense being done in a line pattern or something like that.
In that glamour shot, the artist kind of homaged that.
That's kind of what we're used to seeing, and to now have it kind of in this ethereal kind of spirit world type depiction is just something I've not seen before, and it really speaks to me. And the fact that I feel bang for your buck, you're getting 7 figures. All right.
I still can't get over the sculpture for Mysterio's dome because it's not a full dome. They've sculpted, like, I don't know how to explain it better than take a look at the gallery images for that, but there's the depression of where the clouds are, but then the shine is raised where the full dome would be. I don't know, it's just like an optical illusion.
It's like they did the clouds and then sculpted a dome over it and then cut back and just left the reflective element. We're not sure how they did it, but that's not what we do. We show them to you and make sure you're able to pre-order.
Yes, I mean, I even made myself laugh. It's like an optical illusion. It's one of Mysterio's illusions. Anyways, I just think that's so cool. And again, one of the ways in which we like to have fun here and really just kind of challenge ourselves for how we can show these characters in a three-dimensional, Spidey sense, unique kind of way.
Absolutely. Now, in the chats, we understand that a lot of you are, it'd be neat if they did this. It'd be neat if they did that. Now, of course, through our website, you are able to suggest, hey, we think it'd be neat, but we're glad you're here telling us those because we've got a lot of stuff to keep going throughout the year. As we said, we're celebrating 30 years of Sideshow.
Yes.
And we are going all out.
We are determined not to let the 30th anniversary be, sneak by us without some amazing, exciting reveals. So we do encourage you all to stay tuned, for these live shows. And again, the newsletter, get a Sideshow account because then we can reach out to you, and RSVPing to be notified about things you're excited to see is the best way we can get in contact with you. Now, as we mentioned, again, we're also in the start, not middle.
The beginning.
There we go. It only took me to the end of the show of our Sideshow, the Love event, which goes all the way up through Valentine's Day. And today, there's even more activities going on. Not only are there all-day events on our social channels, you can go to the Sideshow social network for exclusive opportunities at side.show/join us. That may be giveaways, that may be contest opportunities or sneak peeks and reveals. We're having giveaways on all of our social platforms, so you'll want to find us on X, on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, and check out all of those, and then check out the blog for even more information at side.show/blog. But you're watching the 11 a.m. probably close to noon now, Sideshow Live on YouTube. And at 4 p.m. Pacific time today, we do have a wrap-up show in the Let Your Geek Sideshow Facebook group at side.show/geek group. And that will cover everything that went down today. You'll probably get a recap on some of those daily deals, talk about what's going on in the BOGO, as well as what happened on this show and all the giveaway challenges. And you get a preview for the next 2 days of the event as well.
Absolutely. And speaking of giveaways, we have that ongoing one for the Hydra Stomper. All right, that is a huge figure.
Yes.
And so you're going to take a look at your screen on how to get that. Side.show/raffle stomper. So you'll be able to enter. How many times have they been able to enter to win things today?
I don't know, a whole bunch of stuff.
There's a lot of typing
and we still,
you have been doing.
Yes, and you guys have until Thursday the 15th at 11:59, so just a day after Sideshow the Love. But again, that was our way of thanking you for tuning into our last month's live show after the fact. Even if we didn't hit that giveaway challenge, remember, the more likes the better on these videos, and in the future we'll be doing more of those challenges, so you'll want to make sure that you're inviting your friends, your family, your enemies, your dog if they have a YouTube channel and can hit a like button.
I think they can do that. Isn't they called smash it? Smash it, bammo. I'm teaching Henry how to do that.
People can dogs press buttons now.
They do. As we said earlier, we've had a lot of giveaways and a lot of winners today on the show. We gave away the Inesco Jack and Sally.
Yes, and that was to Frogstar Fighter, I believe, at the top of the show. I know there was a frog in it.
There was frog in there. Someone's a big frog fan, so when I saw that was our winner's name, spectacular.
Yes, and then we also had Dave Bassoon taking home the Spider-Man and MJ fine art print, so that was fantastic and exciting.
Yes, I believe it was Dave that won that.
Yes, Dave.
That won that. But now we have 3 other winners.
Ooh.
All right. First up for Wanda, we have the Duke.
Ooh.
Yes, going by the Duke.
The Duke on YouTube. Congratulations. I love it.
Absolutely. Now, for Vision.
For Vision, I have to check my Vision just to make sure this is Vision. Our Vision winner is Mitchell Lawrence in the YouTube chats. Congratulations to Mitchell Lawrence. You're taking home Vision, or Viz.
And now it's the Vision, and that is Winter Bren.
How appropriate. It's very wintry.
Absolutely. Winter Bren. Look at that, all in the bright white. Absolutely. Couldn't have picked a better person to win this one here.
Congratulations to Winter Bren, to Mitchell Lawrence, and to the Duke for taking home one of each of these, or, the figures that we told you that you were getting.
The Vision, Vision, and WandaVision.
Yes, and WandaVision, yes. So your respective figures, congratulations. Our moderators in the chat will help you claim that, so make sure you're still here and paying attention and hopping in the chat. But there's always surprises going on. We love having you guys interact in the chats. Thank you to everybody who asked a question, called out something they loved about a statue today, and just participated with our moderators, our community, and chatted along with us in the chats there, because, we're doing this for you guys.
We're doing it for them.
We're doing it to show the love to you guys, and make sure that we can give you guys a closer look at some of these awesome, exciting reveals. Because, I can stand there and stare at Dazzler all day long, and I think I will, but I want to make sure that you guys get to see all of that exciting stuff as well.
Absolutely. Well, I'm Guy Klender.
I'm Amy Chase.
We want to say thank you for watching Sideshow Live. We'll see you next time, and until then, don't forget to let your geek side show.
We'll see you then.
Bye, everyone.